Hello and welcome to more HCU action here in Compton, California. We got the Cougars taking on the Hornets. I am in the booth alone today, fighting a little bit of a cold. Hopefully I can get through this game. I want to bring you some more football action with some commentary. As Greene coming off a win in week 1 as they took care of business against another HBCU school in the Biloxi Bombers. They beat them 23-13. This one they get to play at home. Cougars coming off of an embarrassing loss on the road to the Vikings, 27-3. They lost in Rockland, Maine in the rain. Much prettier day here in California as these two teams are getting ready to go. Look at Gigi Schrader as he's there for the opening coin toss. Hornets will kick. Cougars will get the ball first. And looks like I forgot to not select a side. That's kind of important. Players are on the field. Underway. We're ready to get this game underway. The Cougars in the green and orange. Hornets in the gray, white, and green. As this one will be fielded from inside the end zone, taken out. Up to the 20-yard line. That's where this offense is going to get going for the Cougars. Wilbur Sneed, the quarterback in charge for Compton, had a rough game week 1 as he was a little bit erratic. Rain didn't help him as much at all, and this running game struggled mightily as well. He's looking to have a bounce-back game. 1940 for 174 yards, an interception, not the stats you want to see. Going to hand off to Don Bates in the first play of the game, and that one is going to go for a loss of 2. Taking a look at Don Bates, freshman obviously out of Northwest. And his stats, he had 15 carries for 34 yards last week, 8 more receiving receptions with 23 yards. Just really not very electric, didn't get much going on the ground. He's going to have to improve this week if they want to win. Sneed to throw. Out route here is going to be caught for a gain of 5 and a 3rd and 7 coming up. That one was to the receiver. I believe that was Elmer Stack. Look at this offense. Got Wilbur Sneed at quarterback. You got Taylor Thomas and Elmer Stack. The receivers are senior Ronaldo Handley at tight end. Freshman Don Bates. Fullback is Andreas McEwen. And then obviously we'll get to the offensive line after this play. 3rd and 7, empty set for Sneed. Looking, corner route throws, tipped up, nearly picked off. And it's going to be a 4th down for the Cougars. Offensive line, you got Junior Walker Madrid at left tackle, left guard Alan Murphy, Darren Sturgeon at center, Corey Connor at right guard, and the right tackle is Carol Tejada. It's a quick 3-and-out to start this game for the Cougars, and the punter will be Wilson Bernard, the freshman, out to punt. Punt is away. And going to be fielded and tackled almost immediately at 37. Bernard obviously had a couple punts last week, 6 punts, and already won today. Now on the field, we get the Hornets. Hornets led by freshman quarterback Kawazi Mastro out of North Central. Delmar Villegas, the running back. Receivers, freshman Nigel Sams. You got Edwino Danner and Spencer Jorgensen. Of course, senior tight end Uispo Rios. Going to throw here on first down, steps up across the middle, going to be caught. Gain of 9 on that one. Offensive line, you got senior Herman Bowling at left tackle, Vito Dial at left guard, centers Lucino Brand, right guard Muhammad Langdon, and Emmanuel Hancock at right tackle. Second down, up the middle to the fullback, not going anywhere, stuffed in the hole. As this is, I believe that was the freshman Was that the freshman? That was the junior, Kevin Palma, the right outside linebacker for the Cougars. 3rd and 1, they're going to throw. Little swing pass to Valergas, and Valergas is going to get a first down past the 50 to the 46-yard line. Let's take a look at this. Cougars defense. Defensive line from left to right, Cash Blanchard. Hunter Burnett. Minna Walters. Vaughn Warren, linebacker, or Guy Coswell. Elroy Gerard. Kevin Palma. Cornerbacks Gigi Schrader and Mel Redmond. The safeties Joseph Gilliand and freshman Tony Conley. Gigi Schrader is a senior, by the way, so draft eligible. Mashal to throw here on first down. 2 yards on that throw as linebacker came up to make the play. That was, I'm not quite sure who that number was. Rios was the man who brought in the pass. Second and 8 now for Kawazi. Going to throw it deep. Streak route. He has his man down to the 23-yard line. They go all the way on that little go route. They ran out. Everyone on goes. It looked like there's the fresh. Edwino Danner made that catch. It looked like the cornerback came up to play a shallow zone and no safety help over the top. Good read by the quarterback. A good throw and catch. Going to move the chains. First and 10, Twins to the top. They're going to throw. Masherl, screen to Valargas. He can't stay in bounds, loses a yard as he puts his foot in the white paint. Hornets come into this game with the 21st ranked total offense after week 1. Second and 11. Mashal to throw out route. Going to be caught. Throws a man off of him. Breaks another tackle. Only going to be 3, but an impressive play from Danner. That could have been disastrous, but he's going to make a play. Cougars come into this with the 10th ranked defense, despite the fact that they struggled week 1. They have the 24th ranked offense, though Wilbur Sneed needs to get his offense rolling in this one, and they will be facing off against the Hornets, who have the 16th ranked defense. 3rd and 7. See if they can move the chains. Mastro moving around the pocket. Checks it down to Villegas. Villegas is going to get tackled at the line of scrimmage. And the field goal unit will be coming out for the Hornets early. As defense stands tall and keeps them out of, well, just on the edge of the red zone. As Tyler Eves, the kicker for the Hornets, will come out to attempt 3. Last week, Eves had a long of 41, and he was 3 for 3 on field goals, 2 from 30 and 1 from 40 plus. Kiss one's up, almost blocked, but it is good from 36 yards out, and the Hornets are going to take a 3-0 lead. Time to see if this Compton Cougar offense can get anything going after a quick 3-and-out to start the game on drive number 1. Fielded from deep in his own end zone. Going to take this one out and get out to the 20-yard line. That's where Sneed and company is going to get started. Take a look at this Greene Hornet defense on the defensive line. Odell Foy and Matt Hawkins, the freshman. And then Horace Pippin and Long McKay. Linebackers Roderick Torrance, Leaf Word, and Buford Shields. We'll get to the secondary after this play. I formation for Sneed. Bates in the backfield, going to hand it off to him up the middle. He has some blockers, going to get a nice run on first down out to the 32. Cornerbacks, you got Eduardo Hatcher and Porter Talley, and safeties Guess who? It's Richard Guess, the senior, and freshman Vernon Steele. Bates with a nice carry there. Good blocking from the offense. Again, nice block there from the fullback for the Cougars. That's Andreas McEwen. Get a look at Sneed. First down and 10 now. Shotgun formation, gun straight look. Sneed to throw. Go route down the middle is going to be tipped up, nearly picked off. As he put some mustard on that one, and Rolando Handley couldn't bring it in, the senior. He struggled with drops already this season. Let's see if I can pull up exactly what his drops are. But and that might be something that pushes him off a lot of people's boards. Already, that's his 4th drop on just 8 targets. That's terrible. Run to Bates up the middle. He's going to get a few. Nice run on 2nd down for Dom Bates. Third and 4 now for Compton. Sneed to throw. Go route incomplete. Looking for Handley again, and Sneed, I don't think he's too happy with that. If that registers as a drop, that will be Handley's 5th drop in just 9 targets. Handley, he has hands in his names, but maybe that might be the only place he has hands. So he has struggled to bring the ball in. Punt is away, and Greene's going to get the ball right back. Quasi Mastral, quarterback for the Hornets, has really impressed early in this season. I believe he was up for Player of the Week. Got a couple of votes, though I think him being a freshman makes everyone love him a little bit more. He was 26 of 35 last week, 228 yards, 1 touchdown. Did get sacked 4 times. No green on his, or no grass on his jersey today so far. Mastral going to throw it out route here to Danner. Danner being targeted early and often, and we haven't heard from Nigel Sams, but Danner with his 3rd catch of the day. Second and 4 now for the Hornets. On the 33, they're going to hand it off to Villegas. Villegas going to fight forward for a gain of 2, and short of the sticks. It's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Hornets. Third and 1 I formation. We saw them throw that swing route to Delmar Villegas last time out. We'll see if they do that again. They're going to hand it to the fullback up the middle. He's going to get a 1st down. And a gutsy play. Nice play call. That's actually the backup running back, Lowell Kim. They have been subbing him in at fullback a ton in this season. Love to see how this team operates. And they get the 1st down. Fullback this time is in the backfield. Only back in the backfield as he's in 3-point stance. 1st and 10 for Mastral. Good protection. Throws on the run. Going to be caught. 1st down. And the drive continues as the Hornets continue to knife up this Cougar secondary. Throw here. Quick throw to Villegas on the screen. He's going to try to spin out one. Fumbles the ball. Ball's on the ground. Cougars recover it. And maybe the momentum shift they needed as fallen on by Kevin. Vito Dahl, they're going to highlight him. Why would they highlight the guy who just happened to be there? Kevin Palma on the recovery. Cougars defense shows up. Villegas coughs it up. Palma last week, 6 tackles and an interception. He just has a nose for the football. Junior linebacker out of Compton is a guy to keep an eye on if you are an EFL scout or coach. 1st and 10 for Sneed. Throws it, going to be caught, dropped by Hanley again. I don't think he's going to make it out of the quarter. That might be his 6th recorded drop in just 2 games. It's been a struggle for Hanley to find his hands, and we might see freshman tight end out of North Central, Todd Lee, get some playing time. Throw here. It's going to be underneath, and not much there, as going back to Hanley again, and this time he brings it in, but not for much yardage. 3rd and 10 coming up. Throw here from Sneed across the middle. Going to miss his man, but I think they might call PI on the defense. He was looking for his receiver, Taylor Thomas, and it looks like they're going to get the Hornets for PI, so keeps the drive extended. Number 42 who got the penalty, that would be the safety. Actually, I have no clue who that is. It's not 42. Oh, no, that's the nickel back, Adam Caro, who the ref says got there a little bit too early. First down and 10 for Wilbur Sneed after the penalty. Gives them the fresh set of downs. Throw. They're going to throw out route. Going to be caught but out of bounds for Elber Stack. Second down and 10. Bunch formation for the Cougars at the bottom of the screen. Sneed to throw it. Plenty of time. Throws it deep. Middle of the field. Incomplete. Dropped. That was Foy back there in coverage. One of the... let's look at what position he's at. That would be the defensive end. Dropping back in coverage there. Not something you see often, but it works out. In this case, Elmer Stack was the intended receiver. Could not haul it in. Third and 10 now after the incompletion. Quads formation for the offense. Sneed to throw. Left side out route. Caught. First down to the 34-yard line. Move the Cougars. That's Taylor Thomas working on Hatcher. First down after the completion there. Cougars needing to move the ball well. We haven't heard their fight song yet this season, so as you know, HBCU is known for their marching band, their drum lines. Sneed throws it deep right side. Going to be picked off by the Hornets. Going back the other way and out to the 36-yard line on the return. Picked off by the Hornets. He was looking for his receiver on the corner route. Wasn't there. Porter Talley picks it off. And the Hornets take over. Couldn't quite say the number on who he was targeting there. I believe that was actually Willie Gillis, the 6'6", 190 sophomore slot receiver for this team. But either way, it is Hornets ball after the miscue. Snead's second interception of the season. This defense forced a few turnovers last week against the Bombers, and already back to his ways. Cash Blanchard on the tackle, for loss as he tried to get to Delmar Villegas. Second and 11, shotgun formation, low snap. Master underneath is going to be incomplete, misfires. First target for Nigel Sams of the day. Taking a look at Nigel Sams, what did he do last week against the Bombers? He had a pretty decent day. 7 catches on 11 targets for 111 yards. He likes those ones. Not too much yak, but very consistent. His long was 28 yards. 5'11" out of Northeast High School. Third and 11, speaking of 11s here. And Mastrel to throw, under pressure, slant route caught, and first down. They convert the chains again. Cougars playing off. It burns them a little bit, as that was, I believe, that was Rex Whalen in coverage. First down and 10 after the conversion. Going to that I formation again. We've seen him run out of it to the fullback. We've seen him toss it out to Villegas on a swing. They're going to toss it to the right side this time. He's going nowhere. Defense swarms well to the ball carrier, and it is second down. Second and 10. Mastrel moving around under pressure. He's going to go down. Villegas didn't pick it up. Guy Coswell getting his sack as he gets into the backfield, forcing a third down for the offense. Guy Coswell, outside linebacker, coming on a blitz on that play. Last week, he had 7 tackles and 2 tackles for a loss, but his first sack of the season, so congratulations to Coswell. Mastrel to throw. Look in. Time. Deep. Has a man picked off. Right back the Cougars. Pick it off and are going the other way. Out to the 48. Trading interceptions here in this first half as Mel Redman. There's a D in there. Picks it off. He was looking for the deep throw. Undercut it. And Cougars get the ball back. He was looking, there was an intended target on that play. Was Spencer Jorgensen, who has not caught a pass today. Last week, 3 catches on 3 targets for 15 yards. He's been quiet this season. Danner and Sams have done most of the heavy lifting. First down and 10 now after the pick for Snead. Out route, going to be tipped up, almost an incredible interception, as both these defenses are hungry for more. That was Talley again, looking for his second of the day. Obviously, they picked off punts a few times last week. Chet Clemens had a couple. Porter Talley had a pass deflection last week, but no interception, so his first of the season. Chet Clemens was the guy who had 2 interceptions in last week's game, picking off punts. Is this going to be a throw here? Snead, out route caught. This time Hanley's going to hold on to it and get the first down. Snead, not even over 50 yards passing this first half as first quarter comes to an end. That was the backup, Todd Lee. We talked about him a little bit, getting him some playing time. Freshman out of North Central, Todd Lee getting his first college catch, I believe, if I can confirm that. But that's going to do it for the end of 1 here in Compton, California. The score is 3-0. The visiting Hornets are up on top, but the Cougars driving. You're watching the Hammer Cline Universe here on YouTube. You're watching the CFA, specifically College Football Alliance. You can join our Discord, make a player, and join our high school Season 2. 3 levels of football here for you to enjoy. Handoff up the middle is going to go for 3. Dom Bates on the carry. Offense has done better this week than last week. Obviously, really struggled last week. This week, getting a little bit more on the ground, getting a little bit more from their players. Hadley's drops have really hurt them. But overall, I'd say an improved week. But when you score 3 points in the rain, it doesn't take much to improve. 2nd and 7 now. Going to hand a throw here out to the fullback, who's going to catch it one-handed. The linebacker tried to jump the route, couldn't do it. It turns into a first down. That was Andreas McEwen. I can't say that name. McEwen with the catch. Not a great QBR for Sneed so far, but he is looking to punch it in for 6 on this drive after his defense came through clutch with the interception. Sneed to throw. Slant route going to be caught in the middle. That's one of the tight ends. That's going to be Hanley, who manages to use his hands on that one. Maybe he needs some gloves. No gloves on that man, and obviously hasn't been able to hold on to the football very much today. Those of you who did not notice in the Discord, Player of the Week honors went to freshman quarterback Zach Barr out of Jamestown, out of Northwest High School. Dom Bates is not going to get anything on that one. 3rd and 5 coming up, and the kicker starts to warm up on the sideline. Yeah, Player of the Week honors. If you would like to vote, you can vote in our Discord for the Player of the Week. Also looking at our pick'em for this game. Hornets the favorite 7-4 according to the community. We'll see if the community's right. So far they are, but the Compton Cougars are on the doorstep. Sneed gonna throw end zone and dropped again. It's Hanley again who can't bring it down, and Guess is there as well as the field goal unit will come out. Disastrous end of this drive for the Cougars. I've never seen someone with such awful hands as Hanley, and I would not be surprised to see this team bench him. Paul Aranda is the coach, and I'm sure he's looking at that. A little bit. 28-yard field goal is good. Tie ball game here in Compton. View is going to put that one through for 3 points. Had a field goal blocked last week. Obviously, he had the only points of the day with his field goal, and it's a 3-3 ball game. Kick is away, and the Hornets are going to take this one from the end zone, see what they can do on offense on this upcoming drive. First and 10 for Quasi-Mastral and company at the 22-yard line. He's going to move around the pocket, throw on the move, and get the completion. 5 yards to Nigel Sams. He had the pressure in his face, managed to move away from it, and a good pocket presence play from the young freshman. Honestly, the freshmen have been very impressive so far in this season. I'd say almost more impressive than the seniors. Quasi-Mastral going to go down with a sack. Coverage held up. Pressure gets there. And it's going to be 3rd down as the Cougars get to Mastral. Hunter Burnett is the one who is going to be credited at least with half of a sack there. 3rd and 9. Going with the ice spread formation here for the Hornets. Mastro looking around, under pressure again. He's going to go down again. And it's Min Walters who brings him down, working on number 76. Let's see who that was. That was 79. Muhammad Langdon, the right guard, couldn't hold up in cover and in protection, and the Hornets are going to be forced to punt this one off back to Compton. Sneed trotting out on the field after a solid drive. Didn't end in 6 points, but got 3 on the board, tie the game up. Defensive struggle here in Compton, California, in Cougar Park. 1st down and 10. Sneed to throw. He's going to throw to Hanley, who drops another one. Don't know what to say about that tight end there. He lost his hands at home. I don't think he's on any EFL scouts board right now. Sneed's going to throw out route, and that's going to be caught for few, and that is Hanley. Despite his lack of hands, he has been a massive focal point for this offense. Imagine if they had a tight end like Willie Morris on this team, how good they would be. Throw here for Sneed. It's deep, and it's going to be caught. 1st down. Hanley to the 34, and that's why he has been in this game, because of plays like that. Yeah, just a good post route and working against a linebacker. That's a mismatch. I mean, he may not have hands, but he has some physical ability. Bates with the handoff, not much there. 1 yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd down for the Cougars. Good defense from Ward, among others. Second and 9 now for Sneed and company. Trying to get that fight song to play. There's a player at the top of the screen. Sneed's going to go to him. Deep shot. Underthrows him and nearly picked off. Tally almost had his 2nd. And if Sneed leads that one a little bit more, he has a touchdown. But a poor throw, and it's going to cost them 6 points. Third and 9 now for the Cougars. See if they can convert this one. They're going to bring on Vu for another field goal. Sneed drops back, looking around, throws it deep right side. It's going to be tipped away. Looking for the end zone for Elmer Stack. It was well covered though, and Alfred Vu will come out to kick this field goal. Vernon Steele, the freshman, making the play there. He almost had a pick himself. Sneed needs to calm down a little bit. I mean, that wasn't a very good read. I get trying to go after Steele, the freshman, on that go route, but unfortunately, Steele was in perfect position on that. So you gotta maybe rethink it a little bit. Alfred Vu is on the field for this field goal. It will be his 4th attempt already in this season. The man who's responsible for the only points Compton has. The kick is up, Kick is good from 49 yards out, and the Cougars have their first lead of the season, 6-3. Offense has been lacking, but the defense showing up. Greene going to get the ball back after that field goal drive. Kick is fielded from the end zone line and brought out to the 24-yard line from Villegas. Offense going to get started here. It's been up and down for the Hornets. Mastro has been solid outside of the one pick he threw, but running game non-existent in this one, as it has been for a lot of these teams early in the season. Villegas had 17 carries for 32 yards last week. Not good enough. And they haven't really gone to him much in this game. First and 10, from the 24. Mastro to throw. Slant route going to be caught. Sams takes a hit, but holds on to it. G.G. Schrader in coverage. Good old Kwasi Mastro. Didn't get much playing time in high school. Only one game. And in that one game, he did win. He got the win, I believe. 26-31 for 271 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a 109 QBR. But not much playing time. Hornets took a shot on him. They needed a quarterback, and it is paid off big time for them. Fullback handoff. It's going to be stuffed. Thought he had a lane there, and Tony Conley came up to make that tackle as Lowell Kim, actually the second string running back, was on the carry. Often have a hard time IDing him when he's lined up as the fullback, which said they do that pretty often. McDonald doesn't really get that many carries in this offense. Throw here is going to be caught. Slant route for Nigel Sams, converts the first and keeps the chains moving. First down and 10. Going to be a throw here out to Villegas. Villegas is going to get stuffed on the swing pass, and second down. Second and 10. Looks like Kim in the backfield, lined up in the fullback spot. He's going to throw, and it's going to be caught. Deep little go route for Nigel Sams, comes down with it, and they are at the 44-yard line of Compton. Mastro, look at him there, over 100 yards on that play, I believe. 70.1 QBR. He hasn't had the best day. Outside of that interception brings those numbers down, but besides that, he's been solid for the Hornets. Put them in a position to win. Throw here on first down. We're going to throw it out to Villegas. Villegas going to catch it and get about 3 on that one. Mastro got his. He threw. Lucky to get 3 out of that, as they're at the 41-yard line. 2 minutes, 40 seconds to go in this first half here in Compton, California. Take a look at what we have the rest of the week schedule-wise after this game. We got the Santa Fe Crusaders taking on the Gold Coast Rays. Salem Night Fury taking on the Rockland Vikings. Pontiac Panthers traveling to St. Mary to take in on the Bears. The next 3 games up on the schedule. As Mastro going to throw this one. It's going to be caught. Perfect throw and coverage. And they're going to continue to move the change. And that was to the backup tight end, Lyle Castellano. There it is. Sometimes your brain doesn't process words. English is a hard language even when you grow up in it. First down and 10 here for the Greene Hornets after that play. It was a perfect throw from Kwasi Mastro. We're going to hit the 2-minute warning in the first half. Third down. I keep seeing the 3 for the Hornets and saying third down. 3-6 here at first down. Quasi's going to throw the out route. Tipped up, though, by the cornerback. G.G. Schrader on the coverage and incomplete. G.G. Schrader, one of the seniors in this upcoming draft, so keep a look out for him if you are an EFL scout. Of course, you can see the full list of all the college or the draft eligible players if you go to the Discord and go to the draft section under the Elite Football League section of Discord, and there's a Google sheet that has all the draft information. Masher going to run here. Can't get out of the pocket, though. Taken down as Cash Blanchard gets to him. Is 1.5 sack so far in this game for Cash, the freshman out of North Central. Throw here for Mashal. Deep route, going to be almost picked off. The safety, Gillian, ranged over to try to make the play. Mashal saw daylight and took a shot. Didn't see the safety. And the field goal unit coming out. Special teams, big part of this game today, as they're going to try to make this one from the 29-yard line. So about a 30, if my math's right here, about a 44-yard field goal. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 46 yards out, and the field goal ties up this game. That's Tyler Eves. Eves puts it through, and we have a 6-6 ball game on our hands. Take a look at that EFL draft sheet. You can look at the different every team, who they have, the seniors they have for the Bombers today. There is 16 seniors on this team. On offense, you got center Bo Hackett. Running backs, both running backs. Oh, this is Bombers. This is the Hornets. The Cougars have six seniors, both quarterbacks, Mel Redmond and G.G. Schrader. Free safety, Kelly Holcomb, I think he's a backup. Tackle, Ashley Mitchell, number 72. And the tight ends, Orlando Handley and Sean No. So keep a lookout for those guys. As the handoff to Bates up the middle is going to be stuffed. Good coverage from the linebacker there. Down Bates, averaging 3.3 per carry so far in this one. On the Hornets side of the field, take a look at who they have. They have quite a few seniors in this game, exactly 17. On offense, they have tackle Herman Bowling, tight ends James Skidmore, and Yusubo Rios. Wilbur Sneed to throw across the middle, going to be caught first down. I expect them to go into hurry up. Okay, never mind, they don't. Elmer Stack on the completion, gets that one out to the 40, past the 40, and keeps this drive going. Cougars want some points before halftime. On the defense for this Hornets, defensive ends Long McKay and Nathaniel Muser, defensive tackle Juan Cummings, free safety Richard Geffs, linebackers Leaf Ward, Michael Carroll, Nicholas Mullins, Buford Shields, and safeties Adam Caro and Gilbert Will, all seniors. Sneed to throw. Checks it down to Bates. 2 yards. Now they go into hurry up with just over 30 seconds to go in this half. Hand off to Bates. Nothing there. And it looks like they're content to go in with a 6-6 ball game. Toss play to Bates. And going to lose the yards he gained. 4th down, and they're going to try. Don't even think they'll do the Hail Mary here. I think they're just going to let this tick out to the end of the half. Score 6-6 here in Compton, California. Cougars looking for their first win of the game. Hornets looking to go to 2-0. We'll get to enjoy the marching band a little bit and enjoy these first half highlights. We'll be back. Welcome back to the second half here in Compton, California, Cougar Park. We have a 6-6 ball game, as you can hear the marching band playing in the background. You're watching College Football Alliance here on the HCU YouTube channel. Looks like the Cougars are going to kick it off to the Hornets to start this half. And we are underway here with second half action. In week 2, it's going to be taking a knee in the end zone. Out to the 20-yard line come the Hornets. They had ups, they had downs in the first half. Lots of passing as this pass-heavy offense led by freshman quarterback Kawazi Mastro. Seemed like they were unstoppable to start the game. An interception slowed them down, and an ability to punch it in let the Cougars back into this game. Shotgun formation is where we're going to start for this offense. Throw for Mastro. Plenty of time across the middle. Going to be tipped away. Gigi Schrader, along with others, were in the area, and it's going to be second down. Take a look at Bowling, the senior left tackle for this Hornets offense. Keep an eye on him. 2nd and 10 now. They're going to throw it once again. Mastro, deep throw, caught. That's the freshman, Nigel Sands. That freshman-to-freshman connection has been strong to start the season, and it's strong to start the second half here in this one. Step back and throw in this one. Just a good play. He working on the safety, I think, was Tony Conley, another senior, or another freshman in the area, but just didn't break on that quick enough, and Mastro fitted in there for the first down. 1st down and 10 now for Mastro. He's going to throw. Oh, he's not going to. Goes down. The pressure from the Cougars gets there once again. And this time it is, let's see if they give us the Vaughn Warren who makes it in there to bring him down, along with some help from Cash Blanchard. But Warren getting the credit on the graphic. Mastro went down 4 times in week 1. Already gone down a few times today. Offensive line has been a little bit of a struggle for the Hornets. Mastro to throw out of the backfield. That's perfectly covered there by the linebacker. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 15 here in this drive. He's going to go down again. The defense coming to play in the second half. And Schwab is going to come out to kick it. He's a senior as well. The defense has been all over this offensive line from the Hornets. And they get to Mastro once again to force a punt to start the second half. Great response from the Cougars defense, who's been really excellent to start in this game so far. Maybe when they're playing at home, they're just a little bit better on the ground, or better defensively. It's going to be started at the 29 or 39 is where that offense for the Cougars is going to get taken over. See if we get some offense in the second half. Not too much offense in that first half for the most part. Handoff to Bates is not going to go anywhere. Second and 9 now for the Cougars after that play to Bates. They're going to hand it off to Bates again. Bates has a little bit of an edge and going to get 2, maybe 3 they're going to credit him with, but 3rd and 6. Throw from Sneed. Pressure. Gonna complete it across the 50. Elmer stack in double coverage as Sneed fits it in there and moves the chains once again. Throw here from Sneed, out route, going to be caught. Hanley showing up here in the second half. He found his hands and getting a first down. The drop machine showing maybe why he is the starter for the Greene. The Cougars, the Cougars in Greene, as he runs that little out route there and gets the first down. When he's gotten the ball in his hands, he's gotten good plays. It's just a trouble consistently getting it into his hands. First down and 10 now after the first down. Going to be a throw from Sneed. He's going to throw an out route again, and that's Danner, who's not going to keep his feet in bounds. Incomplete is the call on the field, and he's not too happy with himself there, as that should have been a routine catch. Oh, excuse me, that wasn't Danner. That was a Taylor Thomas. My apologies. Still learning all the names and numbers of this team. There's a lot of players and a lot of leagues to keep track of. 2nd and 10. They're going to hand off to Bates. Up the middle, it's going to be 1 yard for the freshman who's struggled. He's had some moments, but struggled for the most part. Tackle on the play was by 54, the linebacker. That's Leaf Ward. Third and 9 now for the Cougars. Inside field goal range so they can get a field goal. And throws the corner. It's going to be caught down to the 14. Sneed almost over 150, just shy of it. And that was Parson on the catch. Albert Parson, the 4th string wide receiver for the Cougars, coming down with that one. Gets them inside the red zone and a chance to get 7, their first touchdown of the season. Toss to Bates. The right side, going to fight for back to the line of scrimmage. You hear the crowd here in Compton. I think that's a Cougar roar. I'm not quite sure. But 2nd and 10 for the 13. Sneed to throw. He's going to throw it and misses his man. Not sure who he was throwing to. There was 2 receivers in the same area, and Vernon Steele dropped what should have been a routine interception there. I think he was just surprised the ball came straight to him. Hanley in the area as well as the fullback. And the only guy who got his hands on it was the defense. Third and 10 now for Wilbur. Sneed pumps once, throws it right. It's going to be incomplete, misses his man. 4th down, and the field goal unit is going to come out. Vu, the only man on this team to score any points, as he's about to put this one through. It should be an easy kick for him. Kick is up. Bad snap. And it is good. 30 yards out, and it's 6-9 here in Compton. Very nice score for these two clubs, as the defense is holding tough. They let them in the field goal range, and they hold tough. It's the epitome of bend, don't break here from both these two teams, as they another HBCU rivalry game here in the HCU. The other two HBCUs, in case you're wondering, they're going to be playing. Pontiac's going to be traveling on the road to play the St. Mary Invaders. Both those teams trying to get their first win of the season. And Biloxi gets to play at home against Little Rock. Another battle of 0-1. So two teams trying to get their first wins of the season. Only one HBCU has won this season so far, and that is the Greene Hornets. And right now they're trailing here in the third quarter on the road. Hand off to the fullback, the backup running back. It's going to go for loss of 2. Mastro throws it right side, going to be caught out of bounds after the catch, and that puts Mastro exactly 150. Sneed and Mastro both similar stat lines today. I'd say Mastro's probably been the better of the two, just for the fact that I don't think Mastro's missed as many throws as Sneed. Sneed seems to be a little bit of a loose cannon at times. Mastro to throw. He's going to throw it across the middle. Going to be caught from Sams. Sams seems to be their favorite third down target. He's converted quite a few third downs in this game alone. Mastro to throw. He's going to throw it underneath again. 5 yards on the completion, and that is going to be Danner who brings it in. Second and 5, I formation here for the Hornets. He's going to throw it. As they do like to. They're going to throw it to Kim, and Kim is going to lose a yard. That was perfectly covered from the Cougars. You saw they covered that. They knew exactly what was coming. And Murray Lyman is going to be injured on the play. Hopefully he is not seriously hurt. I'm not sure what team he's on. Let's see if I can find out for you. Of course, we'll get update on his status ASAP. That's going to be the tackle. Murray Lyman, he's the backup tackle. Apparently was on the field for that play. And he got hurt. That's unfortunate for him. 3rd and 6 now. Going to be a throw from Kwasi Mastro. Stepping around the pocket. Going to throw it deep across his body. It's going to be picked off. The Cougars in double coverage. He was trying to force it into the Sams, and Mastro makes a freshman mistake and is going to pay for it with his second pick of the season. Moving to his right, throws it back across to his left, and it's textbook what you're not supposed to do as a quarterback. And junior Joseph Gillian came down with the pick. Greene's going to be challenging whether that came down in bounds. It looked like it did for the most part, but I'm not exactly sure. It's hard to tell. We'll see what R62 has to say. And it's going to stand. So Greene is going to get charged a timeout there. And Compton gets the ball back as Mastro. His first really big mistake of the day. And not a good throw. Hand off to Bates up the middle. Bates going to get 5 yards on that one. Falls forward for a couple. Cougars are 14 minutes from their first franchise, or is it franchise in college? It would be first school win. First win in school history. And that man right there, Wilbur Snead, big reason why. But the biggest props you got to give is the defense. Defense so far has been playing very, very well, keeping the Hornets only 6 points as they scored 23 last week against the Bombers. But we still have a lot of football to play, so can't count your chickens before they hatch. Dom Bates with 4 yards on second down. He gets over 30 yards on the ground today. He's been up and down. He's had moments. He's had trouble with consistency. That dates back to high school. He struggled in high school with Northwest, and we weren't sure he was even going to start in college, but here he is. He's getting a starting job with the Cougars, and they've put their faith in him. Hand off to Bates on third down. Good vision, going to get the first down. And Dom Bates moves the chains. That's why they put their faith in him. Getting the yards they need when they need it. First down and 10 for the Compton Cougars. After the run, they've gone to the ground, now trying to establish some dominance in the trenches. Go back to Bates. They got dominated on that one as Bates didn't have a chance. Tackled in the backfield by Pippin. Loss of 3. Second and 13. Snead to throw. Slant route gonna be caught. What a throw, what a catch. The only place that could have been completed, and it goes there. Taylor Thomas laying out on the ground to make that reception, and great throw and catch. Gets closer to third down, at least puts it in a more third and manageable range. Cougars looking to extend this lead here in the third quarter. Hand off to Bates. Gets stood up at the line to gain. Dom Bates can't get there. 4th down and 1. Defense shows up for the Greene Hornets. That's Torrance who makes the tackle. And now a decision for Paul Aranda. Do you go for it or do you punt it? He has his offense out there. We'll see if they actually snap the football. Wilbur Snead under center. It looks like they are just going to try to force them off sides and call a timeout, which could prove costly if they need those timeouts at the end of the game. Don't ever like seeing that in the second half, really. I'd rather either see him go for it or just punt it away. And that's going to burn one that could be valuable in a game this close. Punt unit, I assume, comes out now. And Snead heads off to the sideline, talking to his coach a little bit, it doesn't seem like either of them are too happy with the results of that drive. First down for the Hornets will start. Looks like it's going to start at the 20. It bounces into the end zone. Had a chance for a great punt, but not good enough. 1 second left in the third quarter. So their first snap will technically be in the third quarter. They're going to snap it from the 20-yard line. That's where the drive is going to start. As they trail in this one, their offense really struggled to get off their feet. Kawazi Mastral under center with 2 backs in the backfield. No safety help on the left side of the field. And under pressure again, Kawazi Mastral goes down again. Min Walters, his second sack of the day. The Cougars just pouncing all over this offensive line for the Hornets as he just bodied the right guard there. Get you a name on that right guard. He just bodied. That was Muhammad Langdon, the sophomore. But that's going to do it for the third quarter. Get your 4s up in the chat. We have a close 1-score defensive slugfest here in Compton, California at Cougar Park. You're watching the College Football Alliance here on the HCU YouTube channel. We got high school, we got college, we got pro football for your enjoyment. You can join our Discord in the description, make your player. All the links are below. 2nd and 14 now for the Hornets. Villegas, his first good run of the day, is going to get a first down. Makes up for the sack, and Villegas is going to get out past the 30-yard line. His first real run of the day. It goes for a good chunk. Good blocking here, as you see the right guard who messed up on the giving up the sack the play before. He was trying to get ahead for the block, didn't quite get there, but he was there, and it's the effort. It's the thought that counts. Astral to throw. Plenty of time. Throws underneath to the right. It's going to be caught by, I believe, Danner for the first down. And the offense seems to be finding its rhythm a little bit. Marshall to throw. Slant route going to be caught. And 9 yards as he shoves off a man. That was Nigel Sams again. Second and 1 now for the Cougars. Toss play. Out to the right, Villegas going to get the first down and get out to the 45-yard line. Villegas, a little shimmy there as this offense starting to click a little bit here in the fourth quarter. Two men in the backfield again for the Hornets. Single safety look for the Cougars. Bumping the receivers, and they're going to get to them on the defensive line. Once again, Mashal goes down. This defensive line is feasting today. I'm not quite sure what the number of sacks is exactly, but this time that was Walter's third sack of the ball game. This Cougar defense is ferocious right now. Second and 16 now. Mashal drops back, throws deep right side, tipped away. That was Mel Redmond on the coverage. Third and 16 now after the incomplete pass. They're going to need a chunk. Going to need to get to the 35 of the Cougars. 35 of the Cougars, excuse me. Mashal looking, pumps, throws right deep. He has incomplete, tipped away. Redmond on the coverage again, looking for Jorgensen. And number 25 was also there for the Cougars. That was Tony Conley, the freshman. And the Hornets will have to punt this one away. The Cougars defense stands tall once again and have shut out the Hornets in the second half. Punt is away. Going to be fielded at the 11. Out to the 15. 16 is where they're going to spot it, is the Cougar offense. A touchdown would really help them here. Even a field goal would really help their chances in this game. See what the offense can do. Hand off to Bates. Bates can't break a tackle. Loss of 1. Excuse me, I don't think I got the mute quick enough there that time. Good old cold analogies, like I mentioned, getting the better of me at times. But we fight on in this game. 2nd and 11 for Wilbur, Sneed, and company. Bates gets a block, turns in back and upfield and 4 yards. Porter Talley on the tackle. Empty set for Sneed on 3rd and 7, looking to convert the chains, see what they can do. Dime defense. Sneed under pressure, throws underneath. Hanley has it. Not deep enough, though. And a 4th down coming up. Only a yard gain on the play. The punt unit comes back up, and with 7 minutes to go, the Hornets are going to get another crack at it. Punt is away. Hang time of 4 seconds, 4.2 seconds, and no return really on that one, as this is where the Hornets going to get going. And Hornets, this is an important drive for them. They got to get something going with Mastro in this offense. First down and 10 for Kawasi Mastro and company. To throw out of the backfield to Villegas. Villegas has some running room. He's going to get a first down. Easy pitch and catch there on first. Just a little swing pass out of the backfield. No one out there to cover, and runs down the field for a nice gain of over 10. First and 10 for Hornets. Just get a look at Nigel Sams, the freshman. He's played well. 9 targets, 7 catches, 71 yards. He's been their short to medium route specialist, especially across the middle. Twins to the top of the screen. Mastro to throw. Moving around the pocket. Going to go down again. This pressure from the Cougars defense is just unbelievable. Unbelievable what this defense has done. Min Walters again, his 4th sack of the day, as he absolutely torched the guard there. Muhammad Langdon having an absolutely abysmal day, as he has been beaten clean again and again and again. Walters is only a sophomore too. Mastro throws it deep, left side, going to be caught out of bounds for Sams. And 3rd and 17 coming up. GG Schrader on the coverage. Walters, yeah, we mentioned just a sophomore, but 4 sacks. That is a single game record. It's a very young season, but through just over going to week 2, that's the first 4 sack performance from any player. As the Cougars defense come into play today, Mastro to throw deep. Duck of a throw. It's going to be tipped away. 4th down. Sams may have been open, but Gillian and others were there, and not enough power on the throw. Punt unit comes out. The Cougars defense clamping down, as we are watching just an absolutely amazing performance here from this Cougar defense. The defense that, I don't think really stood out to anyone week 1. It's hard to stand out when your offense only scores 3 points, but the Vikings, they put up 20. Look at that, as the punt is going to go into the end zone, so they'll get at the 20. Take a look at what the score of last week's was exactly. I can't remember off the top of my head. Rockland put up 27-3 in the rain in Maine. But Cougars defense this week, they are a different beast at home, it seems. Dom Bates, struggling on the ground, but he hasn't. The defense has known he was going to be running most of these times. Let's see if they go to him on first down, trying to grind this clock out. They're going to throw it. Sneed Going to throw across the middle. It's going to be caught for a gain of 9. And that would be Todd Lee, the freshman, with his second catch of the season. Sneed with decent protection on that one. And he keeps the chains manageable for this offense. If we look at how many times Wilbur Sneed went down last week. We'll look at this after this play as Bates going to get the first down. Sneed, 3 sacks in week 1. It wasn't terrible, wasn't great. This game he's had a few sacks. Not too many quarterbacks are fully clean in week 1. The offensive lines have seemed to struggle against some of these defensive lines early in the season. But right now, the Compton Cougars have full control of this game. They just need to wind this clock down. Sack in the box is the Hornets, unsurprisingly. Sneed to toss it to Bates. Bates going to get to the outside, and a great play from the linebacker to get over there and hold it to 1. He may have had a lane for a decent run if he gets away from 56 there. And 56 is the linebacker Torrance. Roderick Torrance, the junior linebacker. 6'2", 255 for him. 2nd and 9. Single high safety look again, see if they throw against this. Delay up the middle. Bates. That's not a great play call there from the offense. And they're going to get stuffed behind the line. The Hornets defense snuffing it out. Vernon Steele is coming up playing that box safety look on that play, and he snuffed out the run quite well. Third and 11 after the loss on 2nd down. I assume they're going to try to throw it, get that first down. They're just going to run it, waste clock. Don't hate it. Let the clock run down and don't risk throwing an interception. Trust your defense, which has been so good in this game. Under 3 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. We have a 1-score ball game. Hornets offense. Has anyone seen it in the second half? I think we need to put up some APB or a missing poster, because these guys have been completely vacant this second half. No points. I don't remember if they scored in the second quarter, but definitely not in the third, and so far not in the 4th. Punt is away for the Cougars and going to be fielded. What a hit there from the Cougars special teams. Shot that man out. Just laid a wallop on him. That was the dime back, Pete Westfall, 6'3", 214. And he put all 214 pounds of him into that hit. Rios there. Get a look at him as he's lined up at the bottom of the offensive line. See what Mastro and company can do. Kim in the backfield. First down and 10. Toss play to Kim. Not going to work. Loss of 4. Don't know why you do a toss there out of that formation. And 2nd and 14 coming up. Going to throw it. Mastro out route. Going to catch. And you've had a net negative 1 yards on your first 2 plays of this drive. Danner only getting 3. Not how you wanted to start this drive off. Really questionable play calling from the coach. And Dorian Walsh is going to have to buckle in and calm down a little bit if he wants to win this game. Third and 11. 3rd and 11 now for Hornets. Mastro drops back to throw. Throws it deep across the middle. He has a man. It's going to be incomplete, dropped. He was looking for Jorgensen, and he couldn't hold on. The hit jarred it loose, and 4th down coming up. The Cougars' defense has been out of its mind in the second half, and now the decision, do you go for it, or do you try to get one last stop from your defense? It looks like they're going to trust their defense and punt it away. Fielded and leveled at the 26-yard line. Compton has the chance to win their first game. Greene needs a 3-and-out to keep this one alive. They do have the 2-minute warning, so that one lost timeout doesn't fully come back to bite them. You would like to have those 3 timeouts that you lost in the challenge. We have yet to hear the fight song after a touchdown in this game. Will that continue? We have yet to see a touchdown in this game, actually. Will that continue, or will we see one before this game ends? We have 2 minutes and 7 seconds to find out. Bates up the middle for 4 yards. They're going to let this run to the 2-minute warning. And with 120 seconds to go, Hornets trail 3-0 here in Compton. Second and 6 now. I formation look for the Cougars. Be a toss play, and it's going to be tackle in the backfield. Loss of 5. UGO burns their second timeout. And one more play for the Hornets defense, and if they can get a stop here, they can get the ball back with a chance for Quasi Mastral to lead his first comeback drive of his career. Young team. Both of these sides have young teams, but young quarterbacks especially. Freshman and a sophomore. That's shown at times in this game. Who will dial it in? They're going to run it out of the shotgun. Bates loses 3. The defense does its job, and they will get the ball back. Minute 54 on the clock. Only burned 13 seconds on that drive. And Quasi Mastral and company have one shot. Punt is away. Hornets will get a good field position here at the 32-yard line, 42-yard line, where they're going to mark it down. And the Hornets, a chance to go up to 2-0 on this season. Cougars defense, though, has been unbeatable in the second half, as they have shut out the Hornets and put Mastral on his back for most of the game. Over and over, they've gotten to him, and we'll see if that continues. Twins to the top. 4-3 look from the defense. See what they run out of this. Mastral to throw. Unsurprisingly, going to throw a screen to the running back. Villegas only going to get 4. They're going to go hurry up. Let's hope that they have some other plays in the playbook here. Minute 30 to go. No timeouts. Mastral to throw. Across the middle. Going to be one-handed and caught by Danner. A minute 20 to go. You have time. You don't need to be completely urgent. A field goal will tie it. The balance of trying to score, and also not score too quick and give the Cougars a chance. But you got to get in field goal range. You're not quite in it yet. Minute to go. Same formation. Mastral throws a deep corner route. Caught! In traffic. It's going to be caught by Nigel Sams. And they go hurry up now. Mastral, last one to the line of scrimmage. 45 seconds. See if they're going to go for the jugular. Quasi throws underneath. Going to be caught by Danner for a few yards. 4 yards. They look content to take the field goal. We might be headed to our first overtime game of the CFA. I expect one more play. Not one more play. They don't have a timeout. They're going to put the field goal unit on the field, rushing to get set up. 10 seconds. They'll get the snap off. It's a high snap. Good hold, though. Kick is up. It's good. 33 yards out. And we have 9s across the board. Tyler Eves puts it through with 5 seconds to go. We look like we're set to head to overtime. How exciting. We've only had one overtime game in HCU history. It was in high school. If I find the exact week, it happened in high school, week 6, International Comets and Northwest Cobras. It was a 27-24 overtime win for the Cobras. This one would be our first overtime game of the CFA, unless Sneed, with 1 second on the clock, can make some magic happen. Bunch to the bottom. Sneed to throw. Underneath. Going to be caught. That's it. All the time is off the clock in regulation. Zeros are on the clock. 9's on the board. We have a tie game here in Compton, California. We're going to extras. Get your 5s up in the chat. We're headed to overtime here in Compton, California. Who do you think is going to pull it off? Do you think it's going to be the hometown Cougars, or do you think it's going to be the visiting Hornets? Let us know. It's been a close one, but Mastro managed to clutch it out. Field goal drive at the end there. Cougars' inability to get any offense when they needed it comes back to bite them, and it will be the Hornets who get the ball first. The Cougars' defense has been so good in this second half is going to have to stop them one last time. Kick is away. Fielded from the end zone. Out past the 20. It's going to be fielded and started the drive at the 19-yard line. Quasi Mastro. What do the Hornets offense have in store for this drive? I guess we're about to find out. First and 10 for Mastro. 5 down lineman for the Cougars. Toss to the top of the screen for Vegas. High step in it, and it can't get around the edge. I don't know why he was taunting Walters there. He's been a beast. 4 sacks from Walters. I think the whole team together is closing on 8 sacks. Second and 13. Twins at the bottom. They're going to throw it. Mastro going to check it down to Villegas. Villegas takes time to get his feet, and it's going to be 3rd and 11. I don't like this conservative offense. Their strength is their passing offense. You got to let Quasi chuck it. Throw it to Sams. Do what you were doing on that last drive when you set up for the field goal. Third and 11. Mastro to throw. Plenty of time. Oh, someone gets in there. Blown protection. He throws as he gets hit. It's tipped away. And a blown assignment there from the back. Almost, well, it does lead to disaster there. As 4th down, the punt unit has to come out. And that was nearly a terrible interception, too, as Mastro got hit as he threw across his body. Fourth and 11. And this is going to be fielded from the Cougars. Cougars' chance to win this game. Excellent field position. All they need is to get in field goal range for Vu to kick this one through and make this a 12-9 victory. Dom Bates, as you see, he those last few drives really hurt his average. See if they go back to him in this drive, or they're going to throw it. They will throw. They'll throw it out to Dom Bates, and he's going to get 2. Two young quarterbacks having to try to win a game. I mean, you don't know how important these games are late in the season, especially you think about starting 0-2. It can come back to bite you a lot when in a season like this. Running back here, Bates is going to get a decent 6-yard gain, and it's 3rd and 2. See what they can do on this play. I think they're outside of field goal range. They're definitely outside of field goal range still. So you want to get a couple more yards before Vu. I mean, Vu has a good leg. I don't think he has that good a leg. You got to convert this one if you are the Cougars. See what they draw up here. Just need to throw. You're going to throw it to Hanley, who can't bring it in. Oh, working on the Hawkins, the defensive lineman Hanley. The drops come back to bite the Cougars. Just in his hands, he couldn't bring it down. He was open. And a 4th down coming up. The Hornets defense gets a break. Low snap on the punt. It's away. We'll see who fields it. Fielded and into the end zone. The 20 is where the Hornets will get going. Both these offenses have gone stagnant for the most part since the 4th quarter. We'll see if Mashal can electrify his team one more time. Just a killer drop there for the Cougars. Hand off up the middle. Kim for 6 yards. Take a look at these two teams' divisions. The Cougars, as you see, Gilliland with 6 tackles today. But if you take a look at these teams, the Cougars, of course, they're in the OAC North Division. And what division are they in, actually? I should know this. It's just slipping my mind. They're in the West. Sorry, the OAC West. Handoff is not going to go anywhere for the Hornets. They have a very tough division. They got the Night Fury, Salem Night Fury, the Billings Express, and the Santa Fe Crusaders. So, dropping to 0-2 would be rough for them. On the other side, the Hornets and the Hack, Central. They have the Castle Rock Knights, Howlers, and Little Rock Rush. More tough teams. So both these teams tough divisions. As Mastro goes down. Again, the defense for the Cougars is just too strong. They can't be stopped. Hunter Bernetti is going to bring down Mastro. They gave the other guard some help, and then the left guard crumbles. And this game, does someone want to win this game? Because right now, both these teams kind of hand it back and forth. Unfortunately, because this is run in season mode of All-Pro football, there is ties. So if no one has scored and no one scores in the next 7 minutes and 5 seconds, there will be a tie, which we don't want. We don't like ties. So one of these teams needs to score and win this game. That's fielded and taken to the 42-yard line. And that's where the Cougars offense is going to get started. Once again, we'll see if anyone can get a play. We haven't seen a big play in a bit, especially from this Cougar team on offense. Let's see what they do. No respect for the passing game as they are stacking the box with 8 players. To throw, Sneed is thrown against it, throws it underneath, knocked away for Elmer Stack. Roderick Torrance in the coverage. Second down 10. Stops the clock, which doesn't matter too much. 6 minutes, 53 seconds to go. We'll see which one of these teams is going to win their first ever meeting between the Cougars and the Hornets. Second HBCU Classic game. Second and 10. Sneed under center. 2 backs And they're going to hand off to Bates, who's going to be slammed down. Vernon Steele coming up to play the box safety, and he gets a tackle for a loss. 3rd and 11, as both these defenses will not even bend right now, keeping both these teams out of field goal range. Throw here, stepping up, under pressure, Sneed throws one off, can't throw out the next. The pressure gets there, and another sack. Punt unit on the field now for the Cougars, as both these teams trade in punts here in overtime. And no offense really seems to want to win this game. This one's going to be fielded from the 20. Well, we've only had, I think, 1 first down. Have we even had a first down overtime? Not exactly sure, but that one's going to be fielded from the Hornets. See if Quasi-Mastral and company have anything up their sleeve. First and 10. They're going to toss it to Villegas. Villegas gets a block, but not enough, as there's plenty of pressure on him. Only 21 yards for Villegas. You see why they throw it so much. Second and 13 now. Let's see if they go to the air. They do. Mastral to throw. Checks it down to Villegas. They have really struggled on offense in this second half. I mean, every throw has been short, or Mastral's been on his back. I mean, this defensive line for the Compton has just been monstrous. Third down and 14, under 5 minutes to go in overtime. Mastral under pressure, moves around the pocket. It's going to go down yet again. And we are on the brink of a single game record, folks. I don't exactly know what the record is. I'll see if I can find that for the end of this game, but we are on the brink of a record. I'll be looking into that as the Cougars are going to get the ball back. And out to the 47. Increasingly better field position for the Cougars. See if they can capitalize. All they need is 3 points. Just 3 points. We just don't want to have a tie ball game. No one wants to see a tie. As first down and 10. Going to hand it off to Bates on the delay. Spins out a man and gets a decent run for 7 yards. One of his better runs of the day, as he's struggled at times. Good spin in the open field. So far, folks, I think we are in record territory on the sacks by the Cougars defense in this game. We'll have that confirmed for you before the end of this game. So we'll know if we broke some record. Sneed stepping around. Under pressure, going to run for it. Gets the first down. Wilbur Sneed taking off with his legs. And now on the fringe of field goal range are the Cougars. Sneed, challenging day through the air, but on the ground he's added yards when they need it there. His first run, I think, of the season. Hand off to Bates. Right side, Bates into field goal range. Folks, we may have a winner in this one. They're going to keep the offense out there for as long as possible, get as many yards as possible. Toss play to Bates. Bates, lane again, fighting forward to the 29. The crowd here loves it, and I would love to see a winner from this team. This defense has shown up in a huge, huge way today. Third and 2, Bates up the middle. Gonna lose yardage. That could be big, big yards to lose in this situation. As the tackle was made by Roderick Torrance once again. Two minutes to go in overtime, but we may not need those last 2 minutes because we are about to get a field goal attempt from Vu to win the game. Setting up here. It's going to be a long one. It's going to be a 46-yarder, 46, 48-yarder. Does Vu have it in him to win the game? The kick is up. The kick is no good. He doinks it off the right upright, and the game is still going. Alfred Vu can't come through, and the kick is just inches to the right. Heartbreak for Cougar fans as they were so close to their first win in school history. Instead, it falls short. Mastrel throws underneath 3 yards. And the clock keeps ticking as we get closer and closer to the all-dreaded tie. It would be history, which is true, but it's not the history we want to make. I would be okay if we never had a tie, ever. But season mode helps us track stats, which is a big job, so we do it. Running back here doesn't get much. 3rd and 7. What will Greene Hornets call on this play to try to keep the drive alive, or did the Cougars get a second chance? Throw from Mastrel, under pressure, across the middle, dropped. Sams couldn't bring it in. 3 timeouts, 54 seconds to go. We will have a decision, a final score in 54 seconds of game time. It all comes down to this next drive. The defense for the Cougars has done everything they could short of score in this game. They have absolutely dominated the offensive line of the Hornets. Thrown them around like children. I mean, it's been men among boys, the trench battle for these two teams. And the offense has to do something to reward them. They are going to have 82 yards to go for a touchdown, and much less than that for the field goal. Vu missed from 48. He had the leg, though. He had the leg. He just pushed it right a little bit. So the question is, can they get him into field goal range, and can he kick it through this time? Hand off to Bates. Only a yard. They're not even going to hurry up. It looks like the teams are content with the pity point. Torrance on the tackle. 30 seconds to go. And it looks like we are on our way to the first ever tie in HCU history between the Greene Hornets and the Compton Cougars. 20 seconds. He has a man open top of the screen. He goes to the bottom. He has him. But they're going to let the time tick away. Oh my goodness, this hurts. This hurts as they get stacked, but it's not going to matter because they're not going to hurry to the line. That's going to do it for this one. A tie ball game. 9-9 as the HBU schools. No one wants to win, and so neither does. They both get half of a point. And we're on to the post-game show. And the band doesn't get to play for a tie. As you look at those stats, really absolutely abysmal offense from both these two teams. The defense for the Cougars, otherworldly is the only way to put it, as they played out of their minds. You see Walters with 4 sacks, Burnett with 2.5. Another one was added in there from Blanchard, another 1.5 sacks were from Blanchard. So at least 8 sacks in this game. And that is a CFA record, single game record for a team. 8 sacks in a game. Unofficially, we have to look at the official. It might be more, but officially it will be a record, whatever the Cougars did today. Sams led the game in receiving. Bates led the game in rushing. Vu missing the 48-yard field goal. Heartbreaking if you are a Compton Cougar fan. And it's always funny after a tie. It's hard to know how to feel. As a player of the game, where's the player of the game go to in this case? It's going to go to Min Walters. Very deserved. 4 sacks. That's a CFA record. And 8 tackles. Min Walters, well deserving of player of the game. That's going to do it from us, or from me at least, in this one here at the HCU studios. I'm Hammer. Have a good one.